Hey guys, it's Birch Cloud, and today I'm going to be talking about Leopardstar's Honor, because I feel like it's a very talked about book, and I've seen some good stuff about it. I just finished it today, and a lot of people are kind of not loving it. I'm going to talk about my opinion on it and why I think it was a good book. Alright, so a lot of people complained about the abundance of mistakes in this book. First, in the allegiances, there were 2 patch pelts and 2 white storms. One was a warrior, and then there was White Kit, even though his father Thistleclaw wasn't even a warrior yet. However, this is the ThunderClan allegiances, and White Storm appears like once. I think he just like fights over Sunning Rocks or something, so he's really not that important. That mistake is kind of like when they called Rowan Star a girl. It's not a huge deal. It doesn't like hurt your understanding. And then the second detail, Bright Guardian Yakira actually made a video on this. So it's thought that 2 of the chapters were switched around because it says that one day Leopardstar describes Feather and Stormkit as being very young and having kitten fluff, but then the next day she makes them apprentices, and they can't grow that much in one day. And when they're made apprentices, ShadowClan cats are in the camp, but this is before Tigerstar like makes the arrangement with her. I still don't think that really hinders your understanding though, because if I hadn't watched the Bright Guardian Akira before I read the video before I read it, I probably honestly wouldn't have even noticed it, and if I did, I would have just been like, oh, that's weird, and kind of just, it really didn't affect my understanding still. Alright, the second issue that people have been talking about is that they feel like this book is a lot of filler and not much exciting. Honestly, there were times when I felt like, it was a little bit like, we're just kind of day in the life, not much is happening. However, that's kind of how any book's gonna go. You can't always expect the book to have you on the edge of your seat. And like, this book is 500 pages. They can't always make it some sort of amazing action scene. I've also seen someone say that the book just feels like you're waiting for Leopardstar to die. But from the moment Leopard Fur is made deputy, she's kind of anticipating being leader. She's like, okay, I gotta do this if I'm leader, I gotta do this. And she's more just kind of anxious but also excited for it, and I get why she's like looking ahead to that time. And she always catches herself and she's like, oh my gosh, I don't want Leopardstar to die, he's awesome. Alright, so now I'm gonna talk about why I like this book. I like how it shows Leopardstar's perspective, and how it shows kind of how she grew up, because before they always kind of like, from Leopardstar's perspective, she was like this like spoiled little kid who was just like but we kind of see that just from a kid. I respect her. From a kid, she was like, oh my gosh, I have this giant destiny, I need to like devote myself to the clan. We get to see secret parts of her life that we didn't know existed, like the fact that she actually liked Frogleaf. That was never outlined in any Warriors book. I always thought that Leopardstar just kind of was, I don't know, she was just too focused on being leader to have a mate. But we get to see her struggle with that, and ultimately choose to be a leader since she's really dedicated to that, and she's just like really into her destiny. That's why I almost feel like they didn't really talk about honor that much in this book. I actually feel like they could have called it like Leopardstar's destiny. It would have made more sense. Because it's not like she's trying to like regain her honor. She doesn't ever really lose it. I mean, I guess like when she like makes the mistake, I guess. But I think it'd be cooler to call it Leopardstar's destiny, because it really kind of focuses on that. I also like how it conveys that contrary to Firestar's perspective, she feels like a hostage to Tigerstar. She feels like his hostage because in the prophecies begin, I thought she was just this like cold leader who was just like, alright, if it like gives me power, I'm gonna do it. But I realized that she really just has the interests of her clan at heart. And at this point, she already realizes that she's too far in, she's on thin ice, and if she rebels against Tigerstar, that her clan probably won't back her up because they're just kind of feeling betrayed, and that he is a big cat and he's powerful and he's pretty cruel, so he will probably end her. So she's like, well, maybe I should just go along with what he's doing. And I like how the whole book kind of like, she's kind of the stubborn, proud cat. Like whenever Mudfur's like, oh, you better not do that, or Crooked Star's like, I don't think we should do that. She's like, what? Why? I know what I'm doing. But I like how slowly she realizes that she's not always right, and she realized where she went wrong after the whole thing was said and done, swallowed her pride, and apologized to Mistyfoot and her whole clan, and I think that part was really nice. And it was kind of sad when Mistyfoot was just like, man, I'm gonna stay in ThunderClan, I don't, apology unaccepted. But I was really happy when Mistyfoot just like turned around and was like, you know what? No, apology accepted. So yeah, I like this book because character development. So that's why I like this book. And honestly, although there's some mistakes and a couple plot problems, really I feel like all in all this is a really good book. So yeah, bye.